Okay, everybody. So this is I went ahead and bought me a new drive shaft. I had one custom made. I had a Nova drive shaft that was a 53 inch, and I needed a 54. So then I bought me a new yoke. I was able to get a new yoke for that BorgWarner T10. It's a 16 spline. And I also put traction bars on. I bought those from Summit. I put those on, and that's my shocks that I put on. I got those from Napa. They're 78 Chevy front shocks, and they work really good on. This kit was made for those. They originally came with a pair of those shocks, but one of them went bad because it was stored so many years. So anyways, I got the traction bars and all that. And I put there's a new pinion yoke on the 12 bolt, put all new seals in the 12 bolt, and got new yoke, new bolts and clips and all that stuff. So this drive shaft really feels good. It's tight. It really works good. And it's tight in the transmission, so the bushing's good in the transmission. And there's like 2.5 inches inside the transmission and 1.25 on the outside of it, so it's got plenty of room in order to slide back and forth. Because as these springs go up and down, that causes the rear end to go back or forward. So that means the drive shaft moves in and out a little bit, not a lot. And I don't think with these springs are straight. I don't think it's gonna go in and out that much anyways. But anyways, this is the underneath. So, all right, I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm back up on the top side here. This is the other end of the drive shaft, and that's that new yoke. This is the BorgWarner T10. That's an original Hurst shifter from way back before they put Hurst on the tower. And that shifter really works good. And that transmission really shifts good. Everything feels real smooth in it. So, but anyways, there's right here from this seal right here, it goes in to about right there, about 2.5 inches. And then the spline shaft comes out 1/4 inch. So you got like 1.25 inches or so. I mean, that's rough estimates. I mean, I can't be exact because I'm pretty sure that output spline comes out 1/4 inch from the seal. So it's got plenty of slide with it still being on the spline. So anyways, and then, okay, so I made me an extension for my shifter because it's just too short. These seats, I got to go with these seats in order to get this back here up to where it's just underneath that shelf. I've got to go on the back, I've got to make a riser 8 inches, and on the front, it's got to be 9 inches, or maybe 9 and 7 3/4, something like that, to give the seat, a little bit of an angle. But I got that figured out, so I got to go over to Mark Keegan's and get me some 1x1 steel, buy me a length of it, 1/8 inch, and then I can start cutting those pieces and putting them together, and then that'll work out pretty good. And like I say, I got that idea off of a video of a rat rod guy or it was a rat rod car show or something, but I seen that and I thought, that's not a bad idea, because you take and drill out the head and tap it, and it's nice and thick right there. So, and then see that old ball right there, that old 4-speed ball. That baby is a 2-piece ball, and I don't know where it come from. I don't know what year it was made or anything else, but it's got 1/2 inch coarse threads in it. So, you know, that really works out good, and it feels good when you're in the seat. That really feels comfortable. So, and then the next thing, I got all this clutch stuff done, all this brake pedal stuff done. There you can see I bent this pedal right here was over straight. I bent it over so that it would clear that clutch fork right there. So when I got the clutch all the way down, then this pedal clears it. So that worked out real good. And I used the original, okay, right here, this is connected to the clutch pedal where the original rod connected for the old flathead. So I took this bracket right here and I U'd it out like that, and I got these ends, they're 1/4 inch on each side. I got like a 1/4 inch piece that goes down on each side, and then there's a hole in the middle, and when you bolt that on there, that thing is just as stout as can be. So, and that works really good. And so then I'll cut all this off, you know, and kind of round it. And then my floors, if you look right here, this is where the original tunnel goes. It'll bolt right back in, you know, and it's got to go high enough to clear that transmission. So it's, you know, that'd have to be custom made. I got a guy over here, Dan Ropke, and I'm going to tell you what, he's a old dirt track truck guy, and he can flat make floors, these toe kicks and these tunnels and all that kind of stuff. He flat knows what he's doing. So I'm going to have him do that, or at least show me how to do it. So I got all the clutch stuff is done. You can't really see back in there, but you can see where that clutch rod hooks on. You can see that bolt right there. And I got me another bell housing. I went over to Jay's because this bell housing here, it's just full of helicoils. Every hole is helicoiled that takes a bolt. So I got me a really nice one from Jay. That's a virgin one. It ain't got no helicoils, no strip outs, no cracks, nothing. So I got me a really good bell housing. So this setup should work really good. I mean, I've actually got it now where the drivetrain, you know, once I get the engine, the drivetrain's going to be done. You know, I just, you know, I got to do a little tweaking, like right here, cut that off, and, you know, but, and seeing like the clutch fork, I put a grade 8 bolt in that swivel right there. All these bolts are going to be grade 8. Even this one here, I'm going to take that pin out and I'm going to put a grade 8 bolt through there. So, and that way everything is grade 8, ain't nothing going to break. And see, like this here, this is a one-piece deal. This goes down, goes over. So, and that's, I think that's just under 2 inch. So there ain't no way that clutch is going to bend that either. It just isn't going to happen. So I'm really satisfied with the way this turned out. Now, I have to tell you, it was a frustrating job. It took a lot of tries to get that brake pedal to where, let me see here, where I could get that brake pedal there. See, this angle right here, this angle right here is the same as what the toe kick is over here. So that's basically right now, the pedal is down as far as it would go, you know, if it had the floors. So it took a lot to get